All right, everyone. Good afternoon. This is Elite Pierre, part of Total Life Changes, leading up the Team USA, the Money T team, and TLC Team Elite, um, in support of the big vision of Mr. Jack Fallon and the corporate executives of Total Life Change. We're excited to be able to meet and greet today. A few of us are meeting for the first time, so we're putting names to faces and being able to actually come together as a team and strategize a plan for the future. Those of you who got on the team training call, Team USA training call last night, that was a phenomenal call, and that lit a fire under me. I hope it did as well for all of you. And again, I want to kind of take the vision of our leadership and take ownership in our piece of making that vision a reality. And of course, it's going to take a lot of hard work from us. So again, I want to thank everybody for their time. Those of you who are tuned into the hangout right now, thank you for your time. And those of you who are watching this recording, take some good notes because we're going to have a great discussion. The vision of Team USA is to put 5,000 people into the organization by the second quarter of 2015. And what TLC Team Elite is going to take ownership of is 5,000. We're going to run Project 5,000. That was recommended and designed by Mr. Holton Buggs. He's a millionaire in our industry. If you don't know who he is, make sure you research him and watch his training on YouTube. It's phenomenal. He has a lot of great information to share with the industry and his experience. But he recommended to do Project 5,000, an all-out massive launch to build your business. And if we each have a responsibility and put a hand into that, we can really build something special here. So again, within the next 90 days, it's a 90-day game plan. And to basically break it down, I did the math because I'm not good with math in my head. So I pulled out my calculator, and to do Project 5,000, that would mean 1,666 reps a month. To make 5,000 in 3 months within a quarter, and then 416 reps a week, and that's a collaboration of the team. That's not just each individual. So depending on how large our team size is right now, and everybody being active, how many people each individual is going to enroll, and then how many people those individuals are going to enroll. A good point that was made yesterday is the residual income of the Total Life Changes compensation plan maxes out at $20,000 a person. All right, and that's just the residual side. That's not the bonuses. That's not the fast starts. That's not the retail. That's not the lifestyle bonus. That's just the binary residual income. So he said, if you look at it, for every person that you enroll into your business, that person has if you want to put a dollar sign on somebody, that person has a $10,000 value to your organization if you max them out of their comp plan, because we get a 50% check match for everybody that we personally sponsor. So that gets me excited, because every time I enroll a new rep, if I can help develop that rep to become the leader that they can be, and build the type of business that they can within this organization, that means that person will max out the comp plan at $20,000, and I can get a 50% check match of that for everybody who gets involved. Project 5,000. If we execute this, that's going to put a lot of people in a crazy financial position, and it's going to give them some stability for the 2015 movement. So online strategies. Again, I think I broke that down. 416 people a week, and again, that's basically, Stanisha Graham talked about it in a group yesterday and as well as this morning, the power of two. If everybody who gets enrolled in a company gets binary qualified, like out the gate, that means enroll 2 people, 1 person on your left, 1 person on your right. That qualifies you to actually start earning the binary commission. And no matter how great the organization grows, that binary qualification is going to unlock those pay levels. So that's something that we want to get people some stability and that quick quick success. So moving into just some strategies, Naima, you had some online and offline strategies, so I'm gonna pass the call to you to kind of share what your vision and what your strategies are.
Yeah, sure. Elite, thanks. Well, my vision is I don't want to be first of all, I don't want to be spamming people all over Facebook and on the internet. You know, what I do online is I basically show proof of the powerful products that work. You know, I'm a product of the product, and I think it's very important to be a product of the product because that's when people are going to have more trust in you rather than just spamming your link all over the place. I don't spam my link at all. If someone wants more information, I inbox them and I give them, you know, information. I talk to them actually. I build a relationship, see what are they weight loss goals or what are they having trouble with or you know things like that. You want to try to build like a 10-minute relationship or 5-minute relationship with that person. And then from there, you recommend the products that's in our back office to that person, depending on what are their goals. You know, and as far as offline, what I plan on doing is I plan on doing a lot of offline marketing as far as postcards and sending out, you know, blasting my postcards that way. You know, within today and you know, a couple of days down the line, I plan on getting all that together and I plan on just doing that. I think the offline market is going to work well for me personally, whereas maybe Elite, you know, you could be more of an expert online. You know, it depends on what's your niche, depends on what you're more successful with. So I've been thinking a lot about the offline marketing and blasting that off and just getting that going. I'm excited about that because I know a lot of people are having success off with offline marketing, and I want to you know start implementing that as well. You know, so that's what I plan on doing.
What I want to do is I like you were saying, I want to be able to capitalize on both markets just for the
Mhm.
simple fact that we have the online systems that's going to make the online marketing basically automated.
Yeah.
Not going to run completely autopilot, but for the most part, a lot of it is going to be it's done by itself. All we have to do is just do the follow-ups and the closings, and then send traffic to the website, basically to the 5 and 5 challenge system. So again, on the call yesterday, they announced it, and we have a mover's advantage because we've been using a system for a week, because the system was made within our team.
Mhm.
So that's phenomenal for us to be able to capitalize on that online market. And then even when we talk to people offline, we can direct them to the online system just to capture their information, just to be able to have a connection and a follow up. And again, just so they can see the system and the tools that are available to them. Um, Regina, you had spoke before we actually went in a recording about how saturated the online thing is, and how dangerous it is to really tap into the online market, solely without having an offline backing. Can you go in more details about that?
Yeah, I was just saying from my experience with online marketing and network marketing and what has been evolving into what we call relationship marketing, it can actually be really delicate situation because so many people are not paying attention to what they're marketing or to whom they're marketing. They're just trying to get as much contact as possible.
Hmm.
And while that's an excellent strategy in the beginning, at the at the end of the day, you really have to actually have a relationship, like to piggyback off what Naima was saying, somewhat of a relationship with the people to whom you're marketing. And sometimes that will take a lot of extra thought, but only a little bit of extra effort. I believe in what I'm starting to call socially conscious branding. It's something where you actually become a product of the product, like you and Naima and a lot of other people have said, become a product of the product. And that is actually representative to other people. Hey, so and so is using this product, Regina's using this product, and this is working for her. So I am actually going to be interested in that. And you are socially conscious because you're not just pushing something. You're not just pushing, say, some other thing that you may or may not even use. And when you're offline with someone, you have a relationship with that person, you can reach out to them online and they can reach out to whatever their networks of people are. But it's all about building those relationships. And when we're not careful with the online piece, we do become maybe a little bit complacent, maybe a little bit lazy, and you just start. And I'm gonna say it, you spam everybody in your contacts list because
Yeah.
that's what y'all know when email first came out. Everybody was, sending everything, forwarding everything to your contacts list. And that's very unhealthy because people lose interest. And in order to keep people interested in what you're producing and what you're sharing and selling eventually, you have to have a relationship with them. Because if they care about you, they look at you and they say, wow, Naima's looking really healthy, or Regina's looking really healthy. She took off 20 pounds or whatever. You know, I want to get in on that. I'm going to ask her what she's doing. That's your opportunity to build those 5 and 10 minute segments of relationships. Say, hey, this is what I did, this is how I did it, and this is how you can do it too. If you're interested, let's talk about this offline. And as you were saying, Elite, then you can follow up with the digital resource, whatever it is that you bring the person on to. They have whatever the system is that they go into when they sign up. That's the time. This is my opinion, but this is what I believe works. That's the time to actually bring them into the online environment after you've actually worked on the offline relationship. And just I've been on the internet since the internet was the internet, and I've seen people really lose a lot of interest by being overzealous with the online piece, and then there's nothing else. When you, for instance, you get an email from someone at Christmas time, or a text, now that we do it text, they send everybody in the contacts a Christmas message or a Thanksgiving message, and you're like, wow, I'm just a number. Nobody wants to be just a number. Now, you and I are used to it because we've been in the Army for umpteen years, so we're used to being numbers in that way, but that's because that's what we have to do. If I'm spending my money, I don't want to be perceived as just a number. Whether or not I am is irrelevant, but I don't want to be perceived as one. I need for Regina to treat me like I'm not a number. And that's where offline marketing and relationship marketing and socially conscious branding comes in. I'm very conscious of my product. I believe in this product. I believe in my tea. I believe in what it does for me. So I'm socially conscious, and I'm presenting that to my social network, but not only within social media, but outside of social media. Does that make a little bit of sense?
That makes
That
sense.
makes,
Okay.
absolutely makes a lot of sense.
And again, that's going to create that foundation. That's going to create that longevity. And again, that's right in line with the vision of the company. The vision of the executive team is to be able to provide, something that is long lasting, something that's going to provide that longevity, not something that is just going to be a here today, gone tomorrow. Because like you said, Regina, if I feel like I'm a number, I'm going to be gone tomorrow. We've seen it happen in previous companies. We've seen it happen outside of the industry. I mean, if people are, they're not comfortable or they don't feel wanted in any type of environment, that's the freedom that we have. Freedom of choice is to leave.
Yeah, I think we have to be very careful about showing people that they are valued. And when you are a product of your brand, or you're a product of your product, and your product represents your brand, not just representing Total Life Changes brand, but it's representing the Elite Pierre brand. When your product represents you, and then you are standing by that product, then people know, okay, well, he's not going to be associated with something negative. He's not going to be associated with something that's not working. But they're not going to know that unless they know you.
Yeah.
Right now, people just, oh, well, this is some guy that I know on Facebook, and he's pushing this brand. But once they know you and they have that relationship with you, then they trust that. And then that brings value to you and your brand. But it all comes full circle. People have to feel valued, at least for a little while. We all understand, how the grand scheme of things work in the world. And I keep going back to the Army because we all are small little microcosms of what happens in the big world. We understand that we are numbers, but we don't need to be treated like numbers. As leaders in the Army, and Naima, I don't even know if you are a prior service or if you're in the service or not, but he and I just happen to have that in common. As leaders, you know that your soldiers are, your team members, as we like to call them now, they're a part of what it takes to accomplish this mission. But the best way to get that mission accomplished is to let them know that they need to care and why they need to care about this mission. If they're just numbers and being treated like numbers, to go out there and move this, go out there and do that. My leader, Sergeant Flint, doesn't care, what happens to me. All she wants me to do is move this product. No soldier, no team member is going to care about that. But if I'm having you accomplish a mission, move a product, whatever, and you know that I care about it, and you know that I care about you, I'm going to be more motivated to move that product or accomplish that mission. That's just, I think that that's common sense to us, and it makes sense to us, but it may be being missed on people who don't operate that way on a regular basis.
I got
Mhm.
you.
So,
I got you. And to put it into perspective of what we got going on here, being able to bring value to the marketplace, being able to bring value of our products to people, and also show people that hey, this is something that is going to drastically affect you. Like it's not about me. It's not about me building my team. It's about being able to help you and then the people that you're going to be able to help. If we can paint that vision for people, or actually when we paint that vision for people, it's going to bring the best production out of them, and it's going to give them on levels that they didn't even believe that they could reach before.
and let them know that, like you were just saying, it benefits them. You know, the
Yes.
value that they will have, that you have of the product that you have in them, it's going to benefit them as well. You know, people need to know what the benefits are. And
Exactly.
Yep.
um, I want to, I just want to stress that because I think a lot of people jump into situations and into to teams like this, and they expect instant gratification. I want instant gratification. I need to know that this is going to, and it's not necessarily going to work like that. But if you understand and recognize that your value is actually, you actually have value, and people are not just giving you lip service, or even if they are just giving you lip service, if they can make you believe that you have some value, then it's going to motivate you to continue to push this product and push this goal, and then eventually you're going to recognize the value for yourself. Oh, okay, this is the benefit it has for me. It's not just benefiting the team. It's not just benefiting Total Life Changes, but it's benefiting me. Look at me. I done lost 20 pounds. I done made $200. Whatever it is, it's benefiting Elite and Naima and the rest of the team, but it's also benefiting me. So, um, I just, all that to say, I believe in the offline strategy as much
And
as, if not more, than the online piece.
Yeah.
and just to comment on what you said, and I haven't even put any IBOs in my business yet. The thing is, I'm building my customer base because to me it's important to build your customer base because if they see the results, then you could go back to them, talk to them, and be like, how are you doing? Oh, you give them that confidence they need. What are people going to do when they see that person physically have a change in their body? How you're doing it and what you're doing, right? So you just go to
Exactly.
that person and just be like, listen, would you rather I have 50% off of the commission, or would you rather you have 50% off everybody that you refer the product to? You know what I'm saying? And then that's when you talk the business side to them, and that's what I think it's really important, to build that relationship with your customer base first, and then push the IBO aspect to it.
And here's
I agree.
here's what we have to do. Here's what we have to do. And I ran into this, coming in full fledged into a product based company where I didn't have that option when it was just a service based company, and it was basically get people in the business, get people in the business. We have that advantage to just get customers, to straight get customers. But now with a project based company, again, we can either put them in the business or get them as a customer. So we want to try to give people that option instead of choosing for them. And
Right.
again,
Okay.
this is my strategy. Get the information in front of them and let them know that hey, you have a choice. And
Okay.
that's when if you got on my recent conference calls that I was having this week, um, at the end of the call, you got three options. You can come in as a customer and use the products. We thank you for your support. You can come in as an associate and get started and actually start making money, or you can come in as a full business, the business owner level or the entrepreneur level, which is a higher investment, but it's actually going to give you enough product and enough in a good start, enough tools to actually get launched properly. And that's going to be the difference between people just signing up and joining the business and actually being able to launch their business. Because going into the offline marketing, you're going to need some products on hand to actually run that offline game. Um,
Yeah.
the online game, we can share photos, we can share links and everything, but if we go offline, we're going to need more products on hand, especially to have the retail conventions. If we want to do like a table, or if we want to have home presentations, or if we want to have hotel presentations, we're going to have products that people can try, that people can purchase while they're there, giveaways, so people can actually walk away with something tangible with the contact information that, hey, this worked for me, I want to get more. Matter of fact, I want to get involved.
I
But
like that
again,
idea.
with the conference calls, letting people know, hey, the choice is yours. We would love if you be a customer. We would love if you partner up and become a business owner. But the timing to get started is right now. Even if you're just trying it out, if you see if you see an opportunity for yourself, get started and try it out. That way, we know you're going to see results. We know you're going to see potential and see an opportunity. So if you see an opportunity for yourself, plug in. That way,
Right.
you see those results. You've already took the first step, and you're not missing out on the positioning that could have been a week ago. Because the 5 and 5 challenge is 5 days. So if you wait
Right.
until after you place the order as a customer, it ships. You use the product. That's good. 2 weeks that have gone by, and with the Project 5000, we're talking about 416 people a week. Look how far down the organization you've just gotten.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's important, like y'all said, to make sure the opportunities are presented. You have the opportunity to come in at this way as a customer, or the other ways that you mentioned as an entrepreneur, and you have several different options, and these are presented to you at the beginning, and also have those products available at your disposal while you're offline. Whatever, if you're one of those people who's, excuse me, I'm sorry, I had to turn that off. Who's selling out of your trunk, so to speak. You never want to miss an opportunity to present your product or your business to someone. I personally, one of my strategies that I've been looking for, because like I told you guys, I'm in transition. I just retired, so I am not stable. I'm in transition between my mom's house and where it is I'm going to end up. But one of the strategies that I plan to apply is actually having open house types of gatherings where I could actually invite people to, say, a housewarming type environment. Hey, you guys come over and, enjoy each other's company, and this is what I actually have, for you guys to see. I'm not going to, hit you over the head with it, but I am going to present it to you and let you know, hey, this is something that I'm doing, that I'm very interested in, something that I've developed a passion for, and you are welcome to learn more about this product. And those little relationship building strategies tend to work.
Absolutely.
Not to say have them come over and, I'm just gonna have, and forgive me for using this as a reference, but I'm gonna have a Pampered Chef party. People know when they come to Pampered Chef parties, the ultimate goal is to sell some Pampered Chef stuff. Well, it's not totally unlike that, but you still want to have the opportunity to bring people together just to be social. And while I'm being social, I happen to have this opportunity out here available. This is not going to be the focal point, but it is going to be a very important part of my gathering.
Yep.
So I think that that's something that I'd like to explore once I actually get to where I'm going. I've got interviews all over the country. Lord only knows where I'm gonna end up, but wherever I end up, that's the first thing that I intend to do, is have that kind of social gathering and invite people over to explore that opportunity. And
Yes.
of course, have product available for them. Hey, I've lost 10 pounds since I, been using it, or whatever, or my health is better. I have more energy. I stopped snoring. Whatever happened, whatever the benefit is, share that with them.
Hmm.
And I think people will respond to that. But again, it comes back to building those relationships. If I invite you into my home, or I invite you to a venue, that's building a relationship with you. You're not just some random person on my contacts list that I never see, or that whom I never make personal contact.
And that's the thing. Like I plan on hosting starting in January, maybe February, just to get everything together, all my products and stuff. I plan on hosting at least an event once a month. I think that's going to be important in my city. So it's going to be huge. I plan on doing some big things here. So I'm really
And I
excited
like
about it.
the idea of having business cards, I think you mentioned that, business cards or little postcards and things like that, that you can actually distribute.
Mhm.
I think that's an awesome idea. Vistaprint, I live by Vistaprint. I don't know if y'all know who Vistaprint is, but
I do.
that's goodness gracious. That is the best thing ever. Get yourself on Vistaprint and start building your brand. If and I'm saying this not to you guys because obviously y'all are, but to anyone listening, get on Vistaprint and start building your brand by producing business cards and maybe small postcards and things that actually you can afford, that won't break you, and that will allow you to expand your exposure, because it's all about being exposed. You can't grow if you're not exposed.
Yup.
And it's funny because Elite can contest to this. I posted a postcard in the TLC, you know, group, and like 10 people inboxed me for the postcard template. So I plan on doing huge things with that. Different postcards and stuff like that. I mean, it works. It really does. I think more so than the business cards. If you could present a good postcard to
Okay.
someone, they'll pique somebody's interest and make someone, kind of like, oh, I want to see what this about. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Go to your website and stuff, or give you a call. So it's been
Well,
pretty
check this out.
interesting.
I do I write part time, so something that I would find useful is a bookmark.
Oh yeah,
I can
absolutely.
create a bookmark like at Kinko's or Vistaprint or whoever. We don't have Kinko's anymore. I'm telling my age.
I'm writing
Um,
that down too. Bookmark. No, I'm serious.
Things like that people actually use. Bookmarks sound great to me because I like to try to sell books. So hey, here's a bookmark with this book, or here's
Hmm.
whatever, a coaster, something.
That's a great idea. Thank you.
And what
You're welcome.
and what we also got to remember is marketing tools are 100% tax deductible. So, as a business owner, every investment that you make into your business is potentially coming back to you at tax time anyway. So don't be afraid to buy products. Don't be afraid to invest in your business, because the more money you put into your business, and there's Darren Hardy did a phenomenal training on this,
Hmm.
on the percentages that return of investing in yourself as well as your business. The percentage is actually a 30% return, um, which on yourself for every dollar that you invest in yourself there's a 30% return on that, and
Okay.
not just the business tools, but we're talking about self development. We're talking about business building tools, business building books, mindset tools, mindset books. If you invest in yourself, that is tax deductible because it's a business building tool. You
That's
are
very
the
important to remember.
strongest tool in your business. You're it. You're
I,
the.
I
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I agree. That's a very important point. Investing in yourself. A lot of people, if you throw out something like spending money at Vistaprint or FedEx, Kinko's, and people are like, "Oh wow, then that's money coming out of my pocket." But you would be surprised how fast bookmarks get around, and little ink pens, and things that people continue to use. We, I mean, in some of the programs that I've worked in, you'd be surprised. Those little squeezy balls, stress balls.
Mm-hmm.
That's an awesome idea. People throw them around at each other all the time. They throw them in the office, and next thing you know, somebody's asking about, the money tea. So I'd say bookmarks are really good. The squeeze balls, the ink pens, even the I say coasters and koozies because I like my share of beverages. But those are things that people actually can take away. If you have your event, you're hosting your event, and you're like, okay, well, while you're here, take a pen, take a bookmark, take this, and people are going to keep that, and they're going to go back and refer to it. Books and matches used to be really popular. I don't know if they still are or not, but matchbooks, just small things that don't really cost that much in bulk,
Hmm.
that will return on your investment.
And you
And
gotta
it's something you can
I'm
you can
sorry.
have that without even hosting an event. You can just have that. You can take those to work one day and just pull them out of your drawer and be like, oh, take one of these. Or
Yep.
somebody always taking your ink pen. Here, take this, because you're not gonna take my $20 pen. You can take this 50-cent pen. You know.
Gotta have the website and information on it.
Yep.
Exactly. The
Yeah.
website is already on there, and I'm just saying that that's my strategy. That's my personal plan for when I actually am prepared to move forward. I'm just listening to you guys now and picking up off your ideas, but I figure I might as well share some of my plans as well because it might help somebody who's ready to, go to that particular step.
Now this is what we're going to do because we're going to wrap up. We're not going to hold this for too long. Moving into Project 5000 until like Naima, I'm gonna tap into you because you just said you're going to be doing your own events in January, maybe even February. Until, and this is for everybody, until you are ready to do your own events, locate the events that are already happening in your area and plug into them, and then take people with you. Don't go by yourself. All the work is going to be done for you to expose people to the business. And then again, until we get the live events going, we're going to have the conference calls. So conference calls are events. All right, a webinar just like this is an event. So we're going to start having these more often. We're going to have the conference calls more often, and we're going to utilize all of these tools. Of course, we know the offline is going to be able to allow more people to see a bigger vision, but we can build up to that. We don't have to wait until we're ready for that to get started. And that's anybody. If you get started today, we can plug you into the system, and all you have to do is follow the system, and you're going to see results. Again, investing in yourself, investing in your business, plugging into events, on and offline marketing. The timing is now, again, because moving into 2015, moving into the first and second quarter of the year, there's going to be a lot of momentum with our organization. And those of you who are watching this, you're going to want to get involved. You're going to want to get started like ASAP so you can be in front of the explosion that we're planning for. You see 3 people on this hangout right now, but this is literally the leadership of our team. And what's going to happen, again, we're following another set of leaders who are already in motion to make things happen. People who are 6 and 7 figure earners, people who have made millions and millions of dollars in our industry are laying the road, laying the foundation for us, and all we're doing is just falling in and moving forward with them with their vision. So I'm excited about what's happening. Again, the conference calls, these webinars, they're going to start happening more often. All we have to do is just plug people into the system, and there's no reason why we can't meet and exceed that Project 5000. Naima, you have any final notes?
No, I'm just ready. I'm excited. I'm pumped.
Yes.
Get it going.
Regina?
No, I don't have anything. I appreciate you guys including me.
Definitely. I appreciate you taking the time out to jump on. Again, I'm excited about the direction that we're going. I know that this is going to be a phenomenal opportunity as well as a life-changing experience for a lot of people, as long as we do it right. Like you said, Regina, there's a lot of people doing it wrong, and that's going to make it challenging. But if it wasn't challenging, it wouldn't be worth it. I look at it, that's adding value to what we have. And
Yeah,
then
well, if it was easy, everybody be doing it, right?
exactly. My mentor Eric Thomas, engraved that in my head. If it was easy, everybody be doing it. I know Muhammad Ali is the one who said it first, but man.
Yeah, I got it from Tom Hanks on A League of Their Own.
There you go.
He probably stole it from Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali is as far as back as I can trace. But yeah, y'all.
But it's the truth. I mean, people repeat it because it's the truth.
Say it again.
I said people repeat it because it's the truth. If it were easy, everybody would be doing it.
Yup. So here, guys, my charge to you, again, Project 5000, in the next 90 days, we will be launching 5,000 independent business owners within our organization alone. The benefit of the 2 of you is, Regina, you're on my power leg, and Naima, you're on my pay leg. So if you understand how the structure works, the 2 of you are key people, and I'm glad you both were able to get on this call. It means a lot to me that you took the time out. I appreciate everything that you both do and what you're going to do. The charge to everyone is don't wait. Don't wait till you get the T. Don't wait till you see results. Don't wait till you get started and get off to a fast start, because your success story is larger than right now. Your success story is what's going to happen and what you're a part of in the next 6 to 12 months, in the next 3 to 5 years. We're going to build your success story, so don't delay it. That's my charge. That's my charge to the both of you. That's my charge to everyone who's watching this. Plug in right now, and let's get everybody off to a fast start.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right, thank y'all. We'll talk soon. I gotta run. I won't be able to publish this immediately, but I'll publish this ASAP.
All right.
All right, talk to
Okay.
you soon.
Bye.
Okay. All right.
Bye bye.
Bye.